everybody, welcome back to Beauty News with Angela Cruz. Today I'm doing a drugstore only makeup look favored by Kim Kardashian herself. Her makeup artist recently posted on Snapchat sharing her favorite drugstore products that he uses to apply on her face. So I got those exact products and I applied them to myself to make my makeup look as close to Kim Kardashian as I possibly can. Hopefully you enjoy it, and if you want to see how I achieved this face look, then just keep watching. First, I start with e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer and apply that all over my face using my fingers. Then I use Studio 35 Beauty Cosmetic Wedges. I have to admit that I cheated because Kim Kardashian's makeup artist Mario Mario actually likes the Beauty 360 Jumbo Cosmetic Wedges or the Essence of Beauty Face Wedges, but I figured this is a product that's exactly the same. Then I take L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation and apply the foundation all over my face using one of those wedges. I prime my eyes and my under eye area both with e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. Then I go in with Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser for dark circles. My camera doesn't show it very well, but I actually use the product not only as a concealer but also as a highlighter, making a triangle shape under my eyes and also putting it on the high planes of my face like my T-zone, forehead, bridge of my nose, and upper lip area, plus a dot on my chin. Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Foundation Stick in Coconut, the darkest shade, is great as a cream contour. I blend it in by buffing it well with my matte contour brush. I set everything with Maybelline's Fit Me Set and Smooth Pressed Powder, using a brush to powder all over my face. And for more contouring, because we all know that Kim loves her contouring, I go in with L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour Contour and Highlight Palette. I use the brush that comes with the product for the lighter shade of powder and set the highlighted parts of my face. Then I once more use the matte contour brush to set the contour and emphasize it. Then I use my favorite brow product, Maybelline's Brow Define Plus Fill Duo. My shade is Deep Brown. Now for the shadows that Mario, Kim's makeup artist, used. He profiled the L'Oreal Paris Infallible eyeshadow. This shade is Ice Latte. I buffed that Ice Latte all over my entire lid using a fluffy brush. Next, I used the same shadow in Bronze Taupe and used my Coastal Scents Pro Fluff blending brush. I use a windshield wiper motion back and forth to put the Bronze Taupe shade on the crease of my lids. Then I take the same shadow in Continuous Cocoa and a small stiff dome brush to put that shadow in a V motion in the outer edges of my lids. I blend that out with a Pro Fluff blending brush. For my liner today, I'm using a really manageable product, the CoverGirl Intensify Me Intense Black Liquid Liner. I'm giving my lids a slight wing. For my lower waterline, I'm lining the under eye with Rimmel's Scandalized 24-Hour Waterproof Eyeshadow Stick. I curl my lashes, then go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Waterproof Mascara in Carbon Black, which is a Kim product. For blush, I'm using Wet n Wild Color Icon Blusher in Heather Silk. If you've watched my last two tutorials, I keep reaching for this product because it's the perfect bright pop of pink on your cheeks. One trick I do is to use my lightest eyeshadow shade, especially if it's a shimmer, as a highlight on my cheeks. So I took the Infallible eyeshadow in Ice Latte and a fan brush from e.l.f. to sweep that shade on the top part of my cheekbones. I line my lips with Rimmel's Lasting Finish Stay On Lip Contouring Pencil in the shade Wild Clover and fill them in with L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Gloss in Bare Attraction. Then Mario says Kim likes the Ardell false lashes. He showed a multi-pack of naturals, but we all see Kim loves the huge glamour lashes, so I chose the glamour style. And this is the final look. If you like this episode, be sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any future beauty videos. Meantime, thanks for tuning in for this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!